This is an intergalactic emergency. I need to commandeer your vessel to Sector 12. Who's in charge here?
The
The
Claw.
Claw. The Claw is our master.
The Claw chooses who will stay and who will go.
Hello and welcome to this episode of Game On Girl, the podcast where we talk about gender and game culture. I'm your host, Regina McMenemy.
And I'm your co-host, Rhonda Oglesby.
I'm your guest host, Ryan Broom.
This week, we'll show and tell our favorite geek toys. And this is a video podcast, so for our listeners and the people who are subscribed to us via Podbean or iTunes or even Stitcher, please make sure to go to the website gameongirl.com and check out the video blog so you can see our favorite toys. So stay tuned, and we're glad you're listening to Game On Girl. All right, so what do we have here? We decided, we actually came up with the idea for this show after last week's show.
Yep.
We were sort of tossing around ideas we could do using our new video format.
And it was Ryan's idea.
It was Ryan's idea to look at
idea?
toys. It was.
Oh, all right. Well, good idea, I guess. Way to go, me.
And we were going to do a small segment where we did like one of our favorite toys, but Ryan and I protested.
Too many. Too many cool toys.
There's too many cool toys that we had, and we couldn't pick just one. So we've picked our top three. So our top three favorite geeky toys. And I say we go in reverse order, so we do our least favorite to most favorite.
I don't have any least favorites.
You don't? They're all the same?
They're
Because
just
I'm
all
doing
cool.
least to most. Okay, so that's just me. I'm doing least to most. So.
It's not nice to judge your toys.
Well, what can I say?
So who's starting this off?
Yeah, who wants to go first?
Oh, I'll go.
Yeah,
Okay.
there we go. Way to take
I'm going to start off with a extremely tiny toy. It's one I bought at DragonCon last year, I believe, at one of the vendors. And it is my Alien Lego.
That is so cool.
That is so cool.
Not only that it's Lego, but it's an alien Lego.
It's an alien
I
Lego.
know. And I can't even remember the company that I purchased it from. They had tons of ready-made Lego characters from all films and genres of science fiction. And I saw the little alien laying there, and I just couldn't resist.
Was it in a package? Like a Lego package?
That's what they eventually gave me. Is they gave it to me in a little Ziploc baggie. They just had tons and tons of them packed up in the back, but they had them all displayed out. Especially this guy, because he's so complicated.
Yeah.
He was assembled and displayed, and some of the others, like Wonder Woman and Superman and Batman, those were already out and put together, and you could just pick them up and buy them that way. But this little guy came in a little baggie.
That's pretty sweet.
Cool.
Yep. Love him.
it.
He's because he's black and he's tiny, I can use him as a decoration on my desk, and most people don't notice him for the longest time. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, you have an alien. Yes.
I was going to ask if he lived on your desk because it seemed like it would be an appropriate place for.
Yeah,
anyone
I
to
actually
live.
had difficulty with the 3-toy thing. I only managed to come up with 4. I don't have a lot of toys. I have a lot of desk decorations that I don't think actually qualify as toys.
As
We
toys.
probably- yeah, so we'll see what you guys come up with.
Well, now you have to come up with a Lego Ripley so you can, like,
Yeah.
Oh no,
play
I
with them
want
on your
that.
desk.
I want that loader.
Oh,
that
yeah, there
comes
you go.
with-
Yeah, the cargo
Oh,
loader.
that would be awesome.
Absolutely. That would be sweet.
You could have a whole little setup, and when you're having a bad day
Lego
at
on the
work, you
phone.
can have them like fight it with each other
Yes,
and
hold
take
the
out all your
little-
frustrations with the toys.
That's right.
That's just
Bonus for sound effects.
yes.
Bonus for sound effects.
I have the entire collection on DVD.
Yeah, and who doesn't? Because it's a great collection.
Yeah, that's true. All right,
right.
who's next? Number 3.
I'll go next. I'll let the host go last.
Oh.
Save the best for last. All right, well, I don't really have them in order, but I'll go with the order that I got them. How about that?
Oh, that works.
Cool.
So probably my first, Legos definitely are my first favorite geeky toy of all time, but I'll get to the Legos here in just a second. These, I'm a Beatle maniac, so these are my Beatles action figures. This is the Saturday morning cartoon John Lennon,
Oh, sweet.
That
still
is
in the
so
package
awesome.
because, you know,
because all mine are still in our packages too.
right.
So.
And so that one actually got last out of that set, but the first set that I got was the Yellow Submarine action figures by the Beatles.
Those are so awesome.
These are
Nice.
done by Todd McFarlane, who does awesome action figures, and so those are great and hanging on my wall, and I probably will never get rid of them. Next is
Oh wait,
This
we'll
is
do
all
one.
number 3?
oh okay,
Yeah,
all right.
1 and 1 and 1, and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1.
Well then go.
Okay. Well, I will continue with the
Spin.
action figures.
Okay.
Or dolls, right? So I have my Buffy action
Nice.
figure here.
Oh, nice. Oh my gosh, she's got an axe.
Yeah, that's the axe from the 7th season. It's the axe that only the Slayer can wield, essentially. You know, like oh God, who's the guy in mythology with this sword and the stone?
King Arthur.
King Arthur. Yes,
Okay.
thank you. Like King Arthur, she's the only one who can wield it because she is the Slayer. Yeah, and so this is the season 7 Buffy. It's called The Chosen Buffy. There are several other Buffy action figures. I don't have any others. I just have the Chosen one. There's Buffy as a cheerleader, Vampire Buffy from one episode where she's having a nightmare that she gets turned into a vampire. The Buffy bot from the episode where the guy made the
Sweet.
robot. So there's a bunch of other ones, but I have the Chosen because I really like the themes in the last season of Buffy, and so this one always kind of stood out to me for that reason. So again, still in the plastic, probably always will be. Was on my wall with some others that you are about to see as I was working on the dissertation as sort of my remember your powerful female heroes guiding you through this process. So
That's nice.
yeah. So that was number 3 for me, or the third one. So
Number 2 for me, which Regina, you'll like this unless you already have it, is
gotta be one.
my Wonder Woman figure.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
She's a very, very nice figure.
Yeah,
Really well detailed.
that is
Yes.
really nicely done. Yeah.
Lots of nice articulation. She comes
Ow.
with her own rope on her waist, but of course I had to add one. And last year when I got this, my girlfriend also sent me as a gag gift, I think, because she saw them in the Target dollar bin, what they call dive sticks, and they were Batman and Superman.
Oh, nice.
So I set my Wonder Woman up with Superman wrapped in the rope usually.
Things Rhonda does when she's
The
not doing a
lasso.
podcast.
Yes, and this is how they're displayed, and I think that's appropriate because look how big she is. I mean, that works,
Yeah, that does work.
you know.
He can be
So-
her minion.
And the story behind my husband gave me this, and he gave it to me right before I did the first panel talk I did without Regina.
Oh,
And I think it was the Dragon Con one. And so
Last
he
year.
wanted to make me feel empowered and strong. And he's like, you can do this. This
Don't
is,
tell me you had that sitting next to you at the panel.
no, I was afraid that it would get lost.
Fair
I was
enough.
because Dragon Con is absolute
Yeah.
mayhem and chaos. So yeah. Oh no, I was, I was too worried about her for that. Anyway, awesome toy.
I love that. Love that story too.
I feel bad I don't have like the fancy background piece of paper that Rhonda's rocking right there with her toys. She's like all
Copy
prepared
paper.
with her fancy background so it separates the toy from her face.
Yeah, right before we went on, honey, give me a piece of copy paper.
She's the planner of the group. It's clear.
Yeah.
true.
Surprised it wasn't a spreadsheet background.
Exactly. I was just going to say that.
It would have obscured the images, you know that.
Yeah. All right. So for my second one on the Lego track of things, I got an email on my phone, a promotional email from Lego that had this bad boy as a picture. This is my
Oh, that's
Lego
so
Volkswagen van. so you can see it. It's got,
I am stunned. There's silence on the air because my jaw is just hanging open.
I love that there's curtains.
Oh, there's curtains. There's like full detailed.
Yeah.
It even has the camper pops up.
Oh,
Oops. And then the roof, you can lift that off and you can see the detail on the inside.
Look at
that's sweet.
Is that a green wine glass?
It is, yes. It is a green
That's
wine glass.
classy camping right
that's
there.
That's right. Well, it is a Volkswagen van. You know, it was not known as the fanciest of camping utilities, but I think they're the coolest anyway.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
Probably one of the funnest Lego sets I have ever put together. It's just a good time. I can't remember how long it took me, but I enjoyed every minute of it. It was really awesome.
It looks like it's very detailed, so it looks like it would have taken a bit of time to put it together.
It does. It stays out of reach of any young people that wander around it. Can I play with that? No, you cannot.
No, you can't even look at it. Stop looking at it. Don't look at it.
It might shatter. Don't
go away.
That's right. All right, so I don't want to steal your thunder this time. It's your turn.
Okay. Thanks. Well, Rhonda and I had Wonder Woman in the same slot apparently. So here is my Wonder Woman action figure.
Oh,
and
nice.
This is mint in box, as they would say on That 70s Show, right? I was trying to find out what year it was. I think it's early 80s. And this was a gift that one of my best friends, John, gave me when I left for grad school. Much in the same way, Rhonda, that John gave you Wonder Woman to sort of give you that empowered idea. He knew lots of things in my life were changing, and this was the gift that he gave me to sort of, push me through all those changes, with the addition of don't ever open it, because it will lose its value if you do. He's a huge Wonder Woman fan and paraphernalia addict. He actually has more Wonder Woman stuff than I have, which is actually saying kind of a lot at this point in time.
You do have a lot of Wonder Woman stuff.
I do have a lot of Wonder Woman stuff. Ryan knows it was living in my guest room for a couple of years, so it was the Wonder Woman guest room for a long time. It's now in my office, so I've actually moved it to my office, which is where it really kind of belongs since it's really all part of that thing. So John gave me this. She has she has like if you squeeze her, or she's got a button in the back, and it actually makes her arms go up in the Wonder Woman thing.
Kung Fu power action.
Yeah,
fantastic.
exactly. Kind of like that Kung Fu grip or whatever,
That's right.
They make fun of with
G.I. Joe
with
with Kung Fu
G.I.
grip.
Joe. Yeah.
Yep.
She's got that same thing where if you squeeze her arms, they go together like this.
Nice.
So, but of course, I've never actually seen that happen because she's still in the box. So, John,
And
she's
where
still
she
in the
will
box.
remain.
Yes.
I don't know if I could have resisted that.
It was not easy. When I first got it, I was like, I have to do what? I'm not going to play with it. So
Play with it in your mind.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, my last one is the most recent one I got, I believe, and that's probably a reason why I guess it's my favorite. And my friends got me this for my birthday or for Christmas. I can't remember which. All those run close together, but it is my stuffed zombie.
Brains.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and he does talk.
Brains.
He will be doing the rest of the show for me.
Don't make me pull out my talking Yoda.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
He starves over here
I
all
think
the
you
time.
do better sound effects than the zombie
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
And he's wearing a Ghirardelli tie because at the same time she bought me a bag of Ghirardelli chocolate. So I put the Ghirardelli ribbon on him.
Nice.
He looks quite dapper in blue,
Yeah.
I think.
Does.
So for a while he sat on my bed, and every night before I went to bed I pushed his button. But now he's on my desk. He's sort of like my rubber duck. You guys know the rubber duck theory?
No.
Only from Bert and Ernie on Sesame
yeah.
Street, but
Only rubber
The,
ducky.
that's right.
I think it probably exists in other circles. I had never heard of it. A friend of mine, a programmer friend of mine mentioned it. But apparently, whenever you get stuck with a problem, sometimes you'll call or email a friend and you'll be explaining it, and then you'll figure out the answer.
When you're talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they call it the rubber duck theory. They say, just put a rubber duck on your desk and start talking to the rubber duck. And so right now, he's my rubber duck. So
So his answer to you is brains. So you always
Brains.
know.
Brains.
I know that. Contribute.
In a
Jeez.
roundabout sort of way, the zombie's saying, use your brains
Right.
before
Yes.
you eat them.
Yes.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Thanks to my friends, he makes me smile.
Yes. It's a good addition. I like him.
Yeah, absolutely. That's cool. Plush zombie. All right, so for my number one, or my most recent, this was actually a gift from my wife. This is a Lego DeLorean from Back to the Future.
That's so cool too.
I saw it at the Lego store in Disneyland, or downtown Disney, and I was like, oh my gosh. But once in Disneyland, all funds go towards Disneyland, and I wasn't able to get it at that point in time. Plus, I couldn't have put it together right away, which is part of having Legos. So it came with the DeLorean, and it came with accessories for all 3 movies of DeLoreans, and the tires move in, so you can
nice.
so you can do Back to the Future 2, and there's different things for the back, so you can actually put the
The different processors.
yeah,
that
the
he
different
had?
processors on the back, and
Yeah.
there's a front accessory for when he wired it up before he went back to the Old West that go on it, which is really cool. And it came with a Doc Brown.
It has to.
And
Yes.
the McFly himself with a
Fly. The skateboard.
skateboard. That's right. McFly.
Not the flying skateboard. Does the wheels come off so it can be the hover?
I don't think
skateboard?
it came with a hoverboard. That would have been cool,
bad.
though,
Yeah.
because everybody wants a hoverboard.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, everybody wants Biff's hoverboard with the little jet engines. on the
Exactly.
back.
So you can kind
That's
of
right.
spin around. Yeah.
Unless you have power. That's right. All right, Regina.
All right. So my number one and my last one that I'm going to share, you'll see a theme because I picked out kind of a series, is my Rosie the Riveter action
Oh,
figure.
nice.
Wow.
And this one is my favorite because, well, it's just, I mean, how many people knew there was a Rosie the Riveter action figure?
I didn't know.
It's
No,
kind of just
I've never
random
seen one.
things. Yeah. And she also has a lunch pail and riveting action rivet gun. So she has a little gun here that she can use to rivet.
Do it.
Yes. So in the chronology of superheroes and female superheroes, Wonder Woman actually is directly related to Rosie the Riveter, and that William Marston created Wonder Woman because the women had gone back to work in the factories for World War II, and so she's directly, a direct descendant of Rosie, and Buffy is a direct descendant of Wonder Woman. So really all 3 of these kind of go together in terms of the inspiration for powerful and awesome female figures. So
Very, very cool.
yeah, 2 fictional and 1 sort of real female action heroes, such as it is. So I have action figures for my female action heroes, and
I know,
That's
it's
why I
got
couldn't
action
pick one.
figures.
How long did it take you to Regina, to eliminate it down to just 3?
actually, I didn't have to. These 3 are the 3 that kind of go together that have been
The
on my
canon?
wall. Yeah, they are the canon, and so that's when I was like, I couldn't pick one of these. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I'd
What
love
about
to.
you, Ryan?
I have, like, when it comes to, like, my Lego figures, there's, the whole set hanging on the wall. So, I was sitting there before the podcast just kind of looking at them. Well, I'm going to use John for the Saturday morning cartoon one, so I'm going to use Paul for, I mean, I have a ton of Legos. Like, I have a whole shelf of Star Wars Legos that I've built throughout the years. Like, when they first came out, I bought, like, the entire set. Mark and I have both put together the original Lego Millennium Falcon,
Yes.
which is sitting up there, which would have been a little too big to try and fit on the screen. But they all have a kind of a story and a memory of, putting them together and things like that. And, it's part of the cool thing about Legos. But, I have lots of other geeky toys. If you throw electronics into it, like, the list just goes on.
Oh, yeah. Are you looking forward to the new movie?
For Star Wars?
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, if it's... I was looking forward to
yeah.
the last release, the prequels. I'm like, oh, this is going to be amazing. And they weren't. So, I couldn't understand how they took really good actors and made them bad actors. So,
Amazing,
yes,
isn't it?
I mean, I'm excited to see how they integrate the old characters with new characters, and seeing Harrison Ford as Han Solo is going to be awesome.
It'll almost be worth it to go see that.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I really appreciate J.J. Abrams. I like what he did with the Star Trek series. I know you guys have talked about it, but he's one of my favorite sci-fi directors. He uses lens flares like a pro. I don't know if you know, all his movies just have like lens flares coming out of
Yeah,
anything.
it was a little overkill in the last Star Trek.
He enjoys them.
He really does. He really does. I mean, I understand having a signature for sure, but I watched it in 3D. I don't think that helped. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Too
we just
bright,
have
too
a
bright in
regular
my
shot,
eyes.
just
That's
a
right.
regular shot a
That's
couple
right.
times. Yeah.
Are there any movies you're looking forward to seeing, Regina?
I'm trying to think of something that was coming out this year that we had talked about previously in a show, and I don't remember what it was now.
What's the movie that the Wachowski brothers are doing?
Uh,
Mila Kunis is in it, and
Oh yeah,
yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
yeah,
Interstellar is coming out
Yes.
soon. Interstellar is done by the same team that did the Batman trilogy, the last Batman trilogy.
cool.
And yeah, that one's coming out. Godzilla just came out. I haven't gotten to see that one yet.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about Godzilla, which is surprising.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
happy for it. And it's
there's
got some good actors in it.
there's a sequel to How to Train Your Dragon
Yeah.
2 coming
Yeah.
out. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be fun.
I still haven't seen the first one.
What?
Sorry. Only so much time. Only so much time.
Yeah, but you've got kids, right? They have to see that.
Oh, they go.
Oh, okay.
My wife takes them to, pretty much every movie under the sun, but
Okay.
I think it's a bit excessive. It's just like, we were just there yesterday, oh my gosh. But, yeah, I mean, she goes to movies all the time. That is her thing,
Oh, okay.
that and for the nachos. She loves the movie nachos. But
Oh, did you guys see they leaked a picture of the new Wonder Woman in the Batman movie?
no.
She's not in her gear. She's wearing a blue dress. It's Gal Gadot, right? Gal Gadot. Yeah, they leaked a picture of her yesterday. And she's in a really nice, sort of classy looking blue dress with, I think she has a headdress on. It's from really far away, so it's hard to see. So she had the Wonder Woman headdress and this blue dress on. So
Yeah.
it was an interesting little kind of glimpse of what is to come in that.
I just want
There's
to go watch that movie with you, just so I can watch your face while you watch the parts with Wonder Woman, so I can just see you judging the entire time.
so you can see the media critic wheels
Is there a release
turning.
date?
You have to watch the jaw because
Yeah.
this is where it tenses right
Clench you
here.
right here.
Yeah.
You guys will have to
'Cause
do
I'm
a whole
wondering-
episode on that.
Will
Yep.
it be this year?
I thought it was supposed to be November this year.
No.
No?
It's the Batman versus Superman movie, right?
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they've got it at 2016.
Oh, okay. I thought it was this year.
Well,
Yeah, if
I
there's-
just wondered if it was going to be coming out about the same time I was going to be out there, so I could go with all of you to see it.
That would be awesome.
If
Wouldn't that be
they're
cool?
still filming it now, that kind
Yeah.
of a special effects movie probably wouldn't be out this year.
Yeah.
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 So
Oh well,
Yeah, well.
we'll see. Maybe in 2016.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out. Well, we should set that as a goal. We'll have a Game On Girl event and get as many of our Game On Girl people together to watch the Batman versus Superman movie.
that'd be cool.
Wonder Woman's big screen appearance.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have a gallery up on our website with pictures of all of our toys eventually, and also with the blog post. So our listeners, we hope that going to the video, you can enjoy that. Sometimes I hope you can make the transition, but we will have some pictures up of our toys. Send us your toys.
Yeah,
Geeks
definitely
never
let
get
us know.
tired.
Yeah,
Geeks
well,
never-
yeah. Never get tired.
So many
Always-
toys, so little time.
So little time. You've been listening to Game On Girl. You can find all of our social media connections on gameongirl.com. I'm the co-host, Rhonda Oglesby. You can email me, Rhonda at gameongirl.com, or I'm on Tumblr and Instagram and Twitter.
Ryan.
And then there's Ryan.
There's
Hi.
Ryan.
Apparently, I was supposed to speak there.
It's even in red in the script.
That's way over there on that screen. And I'm your guest host, Ryan Broom. I'm with Desert Tree Media. I'm the podcast editor, video and audio, and,
Magician.
that dude.
Yes.
I'm that dude that does all that stuff.
All around great technical guy.
Oh, shucks.
Aw, shucks. And I'm your host, Regina McMenemy, and I'm known on the interwebs as Doc Liz with two Z's and various and sundry places. Game On Girl is available on iTunes and Stitcher streaming, so we still have the audio show. We also have a YouTube channel where we have all the new video content. So make sure to check out all our subscriptions and let us know what you think about this episode, what your favorite toys are, and what kind of special stories you have that go with those toys. I mean, what significance do they have and what makes them important? Because that really is part of what we sort of all touched on today, where, what place those toys have in our lives. Because just like gaming, toys are pretty serious business. So this podcast is edited by Ryan Broom at Desert Tree Media, and the theme song Good Day by Triple Fox is used under Creative Commons Attribution License. Thanks for listening, and until next time, game on!
Game on!